Hi guys, hello, I am wildly unaware and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you have been watching previously. So I've been thinking, with everything going on at the mo, a lot of us are cooped up watching TV and things like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus. We're all sitting watching these personally have been lifesavers for me. So I was thinking today I'm going to talk about my top 5 favourite Pixar short films, because Pixar are fantastic at short films. They're good at feature length too, but they're also very good at short films. So anyway, before we get started, why don't you let me know what your favourite Pixar short film is down in the comments below. There are so many good ones out there, and obviously not all of them can fit into my personal top 5, so here's a few honourable mentions from my personal opinion of some Pixar shorts. There's so many more that could have made it onto this list, but those are my honourable mentions, and let's get straight into the top 5. Number 5. The Blue Umbrella. IMDb, and out of all the Disney Pixar shorts I had seen so far, it was believable, and obviously all the umbrellas as well, and it was just so adorable, and honestly it's great. So that's why out of 10 I would personally give it a 7.5, and that is the start of our list. Number 4. At number 4 we have Day and Night. This film was released before Toy Story 3, and this was another short film that I enjoyed during a time period where I was really starting to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and what I want to do with my life is getting into filmmaking and just that entire industry as a whole. I am not a film student, so this was one of the things that really helped push me in that direction where I knew I was probably going to go anyway. The story is just so wholesome. It was a simple and effective animation. It was a really original narrative and screenplay as well. It was quite unique. It also did pretty good critically. Why The Blue Umbrella isn't at number 4 instead of Day and Night, because obviously I said The Blue Umbrella made a more lasting impression and Day and Night came out before that in 2010, is because Day and Night, I think, was one of the very first that they started releasing before feature-length films. I was blown away by this. I was just blown away by the fact, I was 10 at the time, I think, and I was just blown away by the fact that you can release a short film and it still was good. You didn't have to release a full-length film to get a full story to come across in a cinematic way, and I thought that was just beautiful. It got an 8 out of 10 on IMDb, and honestly I think that's pretty deserved. But on a personal score rating, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10 as well, on the same level as The Blue Umbrella, just out of 10, and that is my personal feelings about Day and Night. Number 3. La Luna. Oh my gosh, there's just so much you could say about La Luna. It is just gorgeous. This came out in 2011, and I think this came out before Brave, and I also went to see Brave in cinemas. I also love Brave as a feature length, but anyway, that's a whole different list. La Luna's animation just instantaneously blew me away. I don't think I had seen Disney Pixar use that kind of animation for a short film yet, and I just thought it was so beautiful. I was so drawn to it. Not only was the animation just beautiful, but the narrative and the storyline itself was just adorable. It was such a super cute family vibe film, how the little boy at the start of the film trying to be like his grandpa, and his dad trying to fix his hat like them, imitating their mannerisms. But then at the end of the film, the little boy had his own unique style, the way he wore the hat, and his own unique way of cleaning the moon. He didn't use a broom or a brush like his dad or his grandpa. He used a totally different tool, and it was just such a gorgeous little message portrayed beautifully, especially to the intended audience, which was obviously kids, but still that message was just adorable. And it just portrayed that you can have your own individuality and still be part of like a bigger picture. Like, I just thought it was gorgeous. It was such an original and interesting idea, and it did really well critically as well. Of course, all Pixar things do really well critically, but this also got an 8 out of 10 on IMDb, and I honestly think that was deserved. Maybe a little more for this, just because it was so beautiful. But that's why I personally would give it an 8.5 out of 10. Number 2. Lava. I just adore lava. Like, whenever I think of Disney Pixar shorts, lava is one of the first ones to come to mind just because of the song. The song gets stuck in my head constantly. I sing it all the time. As someone who is also trying to learn ukulele over this lockdown period, second lockdown for the UK if you're in the UK, I've been trying to learn ukulele. The Lava song is one of the first songs I've been learning, and it's honestly really easy and it's adorable and it's great. So Lava came out in 2014 alongside Inside Out, and it's just a gorgeous little story. It's another little romantic story, kind of like the Blue Umbrella, but honestly I just find it better because of the song. Obviously the Blue Umbrella had a gorgeous song as well, but this one is one that you can sing along to, which is awesome. I love sing-along songs, especially ones that, you know, are actually good. But yeah, this was actually inspired by Israel. I'm not going to try and butcher his last name, so I'm just going to put it up on the screen. So anyway, this ukulele song was inspired by Israel's rendition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is another amazing ukulele song. I'll link it down below. There's a couple of YouTube videos of it. There's actually an adorable little story of how Lava came about. The director, James Ford Murphy, he actually said in an interview that he was inspired by the isolated beauty of tropical islands and the explosive allure of ocean volcanoes. So in an interview with Con, Murphy explained that his interest in Hawaii began 25 years prior while he was honeymooning on the main island of Hawaii, and then years later he heard Israel's song, his rendition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and he said that it touched him. To quote James Ford Murphy, "I put together this fascination and love and this experience I had with my wife on Hawaii with this feeling I had for this song, and thought, wow, if I could blend those two things, it would be really a film I would love to see." He went on to say that the idea really began to come together while he was attending the wedding of his sister. He married at the age of 43, and to quote James Ford Murphy again, "As my sister stood up on the altar, I thought about how happy she was and how long she'd waited for her very special day. There, at my sister's wedding, I remembered Lohi, and I had an epiphany. What if my sister was a volcano? And what if volcanoes spend their entire lives searching for love like humans do?" And if that isn't like the cutest story that you've heard that like a film was created off of, then I don't know what else. Like, when I was researching this, I thought this was just gorgeous and I had to include it. Anyway, I got 7.2 on IMDb. I think it deserves so much more, and my personal rating for Lava is 8.5 out of 10. Number 1. Last but not least, we have our number 1 film, which of course just has to be Piper. Oh my gosh, Piper came out in 2016. It was released alongside Finding Dory. I didn't go to see this in the cinema, so I didn't actually know that Piper existed until my boyfriend and I bought Disney Plus at the start of UK's first lockdown, and we sat and watched loads of the Pixar shorts. And Piper, oh my god, I was touched by Piper. Like, this is such an adorable storyline. I know I've said that about a lot, but honestly, when you're looking at this from a screenplay standpoint, this genuinely is the best storyline. It has all that you need a short film to have, and the animation itself is flawless. It's so detailed. If you zoomed in on Piper's feathers and stuff, you would honestly get every single little detail of her feathers, and it was adorable. Like, it's such a cute film. Like, I don't know how anyone could watch Piper and just hate it. Like, I don't know, unless you just like hate cuteness and adorableness and animals. I don't know how you could hate this. But it had everything. It includes amazing little characters. It has a loving little mum who's kind of concerned for her kid who doesn't really know what she's doing. But then, like, Piper also has like a traumatic experience and gets pushed back, and she doesn't think she'll be able to do it again. But then she encounters like a little hermit crab, I think it is, and he does his own thing. Like, instead of running away from the water like Piper and her species of bird does, Piper like tries to do what the hermit crab does, and oh my gosh, like that is just such a unique take on these little birds. Like, if Disney were to release a full feature-length film based on Piper, I would watch that so hard. It actually won Best Animated Short at the 89th Academy Awards, and honestly, that is why my rating for Piper is going to have to be a 10 out of 10. And anyway, that is my top 5 list of Pixar short films. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. That is honestly all from me today. So again, let me know below, what are your favourite Pixar short films? Do you have a top 5 list? Do you agree with my listing, or do you not? Let me know down below. I would love to hear what you guys actually enjoy. And if you have any other recommendations, leave them down below, because I'm all about watching Pixar shorts. Please like, comment and subscribe if you have liked this video. It really does help me out a lot. And I also have a lot of other socials that I'm on too, so feel free to check those out as well. I have Twitter, Instagram and a TikTok at the minute too, which I honestly just post animal videos. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there and goodbye.